Hi everyone, we made a video with Altus, his testimony. Now we just want to share this with everybody out there. Basically what you're going to hear him saying in this video is where he came for a movie evening, being an atheist. At the end of the movie, what he doesn't remember maybe is that when I walked to him and I started chatting with him, he had a lot of points why he was believing what he was believing, and I was saying to him, doesn't help him giving me his 10 points and I'm giving him my 10 points why I believe. I asked him, can I just pray for you? That's all I want to do. I just want to pray for you. And he allowed me to pray for him, and that's what you will hear in his testimony. But the amazing thing was when I prayed for him, within like a second after he said, Holy Spirit, fill me, the Holy Spirit fell on him and the demon immediately manifested in such a way that within 1 second, he was pulled up and he was wanting to run out of there. I had to physically stop him in the beginning and then started commanding the demon not to run because he wanted to run out of the building. He wanted to go out the door. So from there, for the next, I would say 10 minutes when we were busy with him, there was just the demon. He was never there. He doesn't remember one thing that happened there. He can't recall of anything. And eventually when we got him out of that, I spoke with him and I said to him, you need to hear the gospel. You need to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ. And that's how it turned. And now in this video that he's sharing, where he's actually standing sharing this video, he was helping me baptizing people that day. So a couple of weeks back, he was still an atheist. Because of a movie, he got radically delivered. They baptized him the following morning. A couple of weeks back now, he's helping me baptizing people and casting out demons out of other people. And that's the way the gospel works. That's the power of the Holy Spirit. It's not into teachings and stuff like that. It's into power, into acting on what the Holy Spirit's doing. And he's a perfect example of how we need the Holy Spirit to set people free and not doctrines and stuff. It doesn't work. So enjoy this video clip, and I hope that speaks to your heart. And if you're at that point where he is, see the difference of what changed his life. All right, so enjoy this, and thank you all. Bye-bye.
All right, so I'm going to give my testimony right now. In a nutshell, I was as atheist as you can get. I've said on many occasions, there is no God, and I had no doubt whatsoever. I had a lot of conviction in my beliefs. So whenever I had those moments of, well, what if there is maybe a God or something, I always just shut it out. So I actively denied it the whole time. And you can say what you want about science and whatever. That wasn't the main reason why I was an atheist. It was just personal experience, I could say. But then one day, I was invited to see a documentary in George, and the reason why I went was because of a pretty girl, I guess. So it wasn't like something was stirring inside me. So that's why I'm going to say, I was an atheist up until the last second. You couldn't reason with me. Many times people try to talk me out of being an atheist, and they try to use logic and reason. That would never work on me. And even emotional reasoning, that was just something that would never work on me. And I think God knew that at that point. He had to do something physical. And so I went to this thing. My intentions were wrong, and I watched the movie. And even as I watched the movie, I was interested. It was curious and everything, but I didn't, sit and think, wow, maybe I need to change my life. I was still, even after the movie, I was still firm in my beliefs as an atheist. And then randomly, Mr. Wagner came to me and he said, tell me your life story, and that happened. And then he said, okay, I'm just going to pray for you quickly. And I thought, that the usual thing of, okay, this is one of those things, you can try what he wants, but it's not going to work. So I stood there and he prayed for me, and then all of a sudden, I can't remember which word it was, but one of the words just completely hit me out of nowhere, and I fell backwards. And at that point, I blacked out. I don't remember what happened. But when I woke up, I was on the floor, and I was nauseous. And there were like tons of people around me praying and screaming and everything, well, in tongues. And at that point, I still thought it was weird. But I knew at that point, it hit me like a hammer. I was like, okay, I can't argue against this. And I think God knew that. He had to hit me with something physical, something I experienced, because I also did a lot of drugs and stuff in my past. So I know what it is like to have a otherworldly experience, I guess you can say. And at that point, I knew I've never felt anything like this before, and I need to discover what it is. And I talked with Mr. Badner, and he explained everything to me. And I got baptized the next day, got filled with the Holy Spirit, and here I am. So I guess that's my testimony.